Hello everybody, my name is Shashank, Mathematics Master Teacher at Vedantu. We are presenting solutions for JEE Advanced 2019 Paper 2. In this video, a question from the section Matrix Match is taken. There are two questions associated with it, so we'll discuss both of them in this video one by one. There are two lists, list 1, list 2. List 1 consists of few entries, list 2 consists of few entries. List 1, the entries of list 1 are defined in the above paragraph. Like you can see in list 1 there are 4 sets, capital X, capital Y, capital Z and capital W, and they are defined here in the paragraph as X is the set consists of the elements for which fx equal to 0, y is f dash x equal to 0, z is gx equal to 0 and w z dash x equal to 0. Fx is defined as sine of pi cos x, gx is defined as cos of 2 pi sin x, and be two functions defined for x greater than 0, right? And all these solutions, the following sets whose elements are written in increasing order. So whatever we are getting as a solutions for capital X, capital Y, capital Z and capital W, all those solutions are written in increasing order. Then we have to analyze that those solutions are like you can see in the list 2, belonging to, I mean an AP, not an AP, they are forming an AP or not, and they are superset of these few elements are given. I mean PQ, RS, T, in PQ, RS, T and U, we have to match the entries of list 1 with one or more entries of list 2. So we'll see one by one. Let's see how can we solve it. The first question associated with it was question, like in question number 15, you can see which of the following is the only correct combination, and in the option you can see only 1 or 2 are entertained. I mean in the list 1, x and y, right? Like in option A and C, we can see that only 1 is considered, and in option B only 2 is considered. So x and y are required to be solved for first question of this matrix match section. And in the second question you will see that third and fourth are entertained. I mean we need to solve for z and w, right? X and y are related with the function f only. X is defined as a set of values of x for which fx equal to 0, and y is defined as set of values of x for f dash x equal to 0. Third and fourth, z and w are related with gx. We will see it later. So for the first question, question number 15, we need to solve fx equal to 0 and f dash x equal to 0. See how can we solve it easily. Right, for x, for capital X, the set x, we need to solve fx equal to 0. So fx equal to 0 means fx is given as sine of pi cos x equal to 0. Now sine is 0 means pi, sine theta 0 means theta is n pi, right? N belongs to integers, definitely. So from here we are getting cos x as n, no issues, but cos x, the range of cos x is from -1 to 1, and cos x is taking integral values. It means it can be -1, 0 or 1. So from here you will get x as the angles when cos x is -1 are odd multiples of pi. Angle at which cos x is 1 are even multiples of pi. So taking union of both, and when cos x is 0, it is what? N pi plus pi by 2. So finally x can be 0, pi by 2, 2 pi by 2 means pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, 5 pi by 2. So every multiple of pi by 2 is the solution for x here, and greater than 0 because they are saying that x is greater than 0. So finally our set x is nothing but pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi and so on. right? Correct. So we can see, going back to the match, X is forming an arithmetic progression and X is superset for the set, just see option P in the entry P of the list 2, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 4 pi, 7 pi, all are coming in the set X. So first is matching with clearly P and Q. Clear? Now see, for Y, what can be the possible way to solve for Y? For Y, f dash x equal to 0. Now what was fx? Fx was sine pi cos x. So derivative of sine pi cos x by chain rule is cos pi cos x into minus pi sin x equal to 0, which means either cos pi x, cos pi cos x is 0 or sin x is 0, which means cos is 0, cos theta is 0 means theta is equal to n pi plus pi by 2, and sin x is 0 when x is equal to n pi. Clear? From the first we are getting cos x is equal to n plus half, right? Or x is equal to n pi. From the second we'll carry it, and cos x is equal to n plus half means cos x is some integer plus half, it can be minus half, okay, or obviously plus half, or x is n pi, we will carry it okay as it is. Then cos x equal to minus half or half means x is what? Can be pi by 3, can be 2 pi by 3, can be 4 pi by 3, cos x is minus half at 4 pi by 3, can be 5 pi by 3, and so on. And from here n pi we are getting pi, 2 pi, dot dot. So finally the set Y consists of values of x for which f dash x is 0 is basically, if you can see, it is also forming, is made of an AP pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 3 pi by 3 that is pi, then 4 pi by 3, then 5 pi by 3, then 6 pi by 3 that is 2 pi, and so on. So basically it is n pi by 3, n greater than 0. So easily we can now match. So for Y, it is Y is going with Q, and obviously n pi by 3, in n pi by 3 definitely the elements given in option T are favorable. So Y is going with Q and T, X is going with P and Q. Now let's see what options are given. X was going with P and Q. So 1 is with P and Q, so this is not correct. Okay. 1 is going with Q and T, but it was going with P and Q. So it is also not correct. Right. Y is going with Q and T. Q and T, option B is clearly 2 is going 2. The correct combination is 2 QT. 2 RS is not correct. 2 RS is not correct. 2 QT is correct. RS is not correct. So final answer to this question would be B. Right. You can see. Okay. Here is the solution. B is the correct option for this. Now coming to the second question of this matrix match. You have the same paragraph, same list. In the second question, they are asking about the third and fourth entry of the list 1. The third and fourth entry is associated with the sets Z and W, right? So z is defined as the set of values of x where gx equal to 0, and w is defined as the set of values of x where z dash x equal to 0. So we'll solve them one by one. Gx is given as cos of 2 pi sine x, cos 2 pi sine x, right? Let's see how can we solve it. Yeah, so for z we need to solve gx equal to 0 means cos 2 pi sin x equal to 0. Now cos 2 pi sin x equal to 0 means cos theta is 0 means theta is n pi plus pi by 2, isn't it? And from here we can write sin x is equal to n by 2 plus 1 by 4, right? N is obviously greater than, n is some integer. Now sin x is n by 2 plus 1 by 4. Sin x, the range of sin x is from minus 1 to 1. So when n is minus 2, it is, I mean, if you further solve it now, this is like 2n plus 1 by 4. So sin x finally we can say that can be odd upon 4. 2n plus 1 is odd upon 4, that is minus 1 by 4, minus 3 by 4 also, minus the possible numbers coming in the range of sin x are minus 3 pi by 4, minus 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. So what are the solution for x? Here are n pi plus minus 1 raised power n sine inverse 1 by 4 plus minus 1 by 4. So plus minus we can take here, or n pi plus minus 1 raised power n sine inverse 3 by 4. So these are the angles which are not obvious, trivial angles, which are we call as famous angles. These are not famous angles. So they are like not 0 or not multiples of pi by 6 or pi by 3 or pi by 2. So these are not trivial or obvious angles. Neither they are forming arithmetic progression. So in that manner we can say that the third entry in the list 1, that was z, is going only with r, neither with p nor with q, not an arithmetic. So it is not an arithmetic progression, right? And these all angles which are given in P, S, T and U, these are also not coming in the set Z basically. So Z matches with R only. Now coming to W, W means the set of values of x where z dash x equal to 0. So it third was going with only R, right? Now coming to for W, we will see W is defined as z dash x equal to gx is cos 2 pi sin x, cos 2 pi sin x. Gx is cos 2 pi sin x, but we need to solve for W. For W, g dash x must be 0, g dash x, and for g dash it is minus of sine 2 pi sin x by chain rule 2 pi cos x equal to 0. Then from here we can say that either sine 2 pi sin x is 0 or cos x is 0, right? So sin theta is 0 means theta is n pi, cos x is 0 means theta is n pi plus pi by 2. From here we are getting sin x as what? Pi got cancelled, n by 2. From here x is n pi plus pi by 2. Now sin x is n pi by 2 means n is integer, it can be minus half when n is minus 1 also, okay, minus 1, minus half, 0, half and 1, and also x is n pi plus pi by 2 from the second part. And then we are getting now sin x is minus plus minus half, 0 or plus minus 1 means we and this set of values of x is also contained in the angles which I am going to write for sin x to be plus minus half or 0 or plus minus 1, because when cos x is 0, sin x takes value 1 or minus 1, so these are also included here. So we need to bother only about the first set, and I mean here sin x is plus minus half, plus minus 1 or 0 means from here we can write x to be what? For 0 it is n pi, for 0 or plus minus 1 it is n pi by 2, for plus minus half it is n pi plus minus pi by 6, isn't it? So here if we collect all the angles in increasing order, right, so you'll get the set W as, I mean pi by 6, then pi by 2, I think, yeah, right. Then next angle in the second quadrant would be 5 pi by 6, then pi when n is 2, then you'll get 7 pi by 6, when n is 3 it is 3 pi by 2, and so on, right. So obviously this is some I mean set of known angles, famous angles, but they're not forming an AP. So for the fourth entry of list 1, the correct match or matches are, we can see, so 30 degree, 90 degree, 150 degree, 180 degree, these are coming. Yeah, coming to the list 1 and 2, W is going with, okay, pi by 2 was there, 3 pi by 2 was there, 4 pi, 7 pi are there. So W is going with P, right? W is going with P. W is going with Q, or not Q, R. W is going with, I think it is pi by 6, 7 pi by 13 pi by 6, so S also. W is not going with T, W is not going with U. I mean pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, pi, R, these all are not the subset of W, right? So it is going with S, but okay. So finally the correct match for fourth entry of list 1, PRS. So for third entry it was R only, for fourth PRS. Now coming to R and PRS. Coming to the question, for third they have given, they should give only R, but they are not given only R, RU, so this is not correct. PQR obviously not correct. Fourth PRS is correct, right? We just saw it. Fourth QT is not correct. So correct option for this question number 16 is option B. The complete solution is given here, you can see, and answer B is correct. Yeah, whatever I have explained is also given in type form. You can go through it. So I hope you understood the solution, the entire matrix match. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next question.